I think there's we are taught to believe that we're limited and we're restricted, but I don't always believe we are. So I remember being a kid at an inner city high school. It was probably one of the worst schools in the state. A lot of activity going on there, fighting, arguing. I remember the police stopped me in front of the school and asked me if I was afraid to enter the school with the type of clothing I was wearing. I had a leather jacket. I had a leather Fila jacket and some Fila sneakers. And they're like, "Aren't you scared to go into the school with this clothing on?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not." Because people were like fighting and taking people's things, I guess. But no one like tried to fight me to take my things. Girls would try to fight me because they were jealous. Or because some boy that I didn't even know liked me. But no one like tried to take my stuff. Probably because they know my brother would intervene. That's probably why, honestly. So, no, I didn't have that fear. But people will come to me, like, even my guidance counselor, the adults would be like, "Well, how are you going to go to college? Like, how are you going to afford it? How are you going to, it's like impossible for you to move from this place, this school, and attend a 4-year school. Why don't you just go to the 2-year school?" And I used to just feel like I don't have to. "Well, no, you really should." I'm like, "No, I shouldn't, and I'm not, and I don't have to." And they all thought I was foolish. But what happened? I went to a 4-year school. I went to one of the schools that were, one of the best schools in the nation. And I got a scholarship. And people would always ask me, like, "Oh, what sports do you play?" And I would like, okay, I know part of that is because I look athletic at the time. I don't look athletic anymore, but back then I did. And part of that was because I was melanated. And I'd be like, "Oh no, I have an academic scholarship." And they'd be like, So they were telling me I was limited. I needed to go to the community college. And I said, "No, I don't have to. I'm going to a 4-year school." And I went. And so not only did I go, I got the money to go too. They're like, "You're poor. How can you go?" And I was like, "I don't know, but I'm going." And I went. We're not limited. But people around you, they want you to believe you're limited. Because they feel limited. You see what I'm saying? I can also remember being a single parent. And the father of my first daughter was very abusive personality. And he told me, in one of the last conversations I had with this man, he told me no one was ever going to marry me. I was never going to get married. No one would ever marry me. I was going to be alone. And I was like, why would I be alone? I don't have to. And shortly after that, I met my husband. He's my ex-husband now. But I met my husband. We were married for 17 years. But he said I would never get married. Never. I had people tell me I would never even find like a spouse because I was so intelligent, because I was so educated, because I was outspoken, because I was so strong. I would intimidate the men and make them all run away. And yeah, I am now exiting a 17-year marriage. What they said would never happen happened anyway because I refused to believe the limits. And right now, I'm in the situation again. I'm at the end of a 17-year marriage. I'm having to start all over again from nothing. You know, 'cause people are selfish and they think about themselves. And I should have been more selfish. Really, I should have. But I didn't get it. But that's okay. Because people are looking at me like I'm crazy again. Like, how can you start your whole life over again? Like, that's crazy. Just stay married. Keep your head down. Stay married. Work it out. And I'm like, no. I don't have to. It's like, oh, well, it's not a big deal if your husband wants to be a polygamist. And it's like, it's a big deal to me. And I don't have to. And I'm saying no. And I'm still believing that I'm not limited to their beliefs or yours.